During World War II, the Axis powers created some of the most iconic and experimental aircraft in aviation history, from rugged frontline fighters to radical jet and rocket designs. These machines shaped the air war forever. Germany, Italy, and Japan followed different design philosophies, but all pushed aviation technology to its limits. This is the complete evolution of Axis aircraft used during World War II. German aircraft. FOCKE-WULF FW-190GA ground attack variant of the famous FW-190, optimized for carrying bombs and striking enemy positions with heavy firepower. FOCKE-WULF FW-190F designed for close air support. The FW-190F combined durability with devastating low-altitude attack capability. HENSHEL HS-123, an outdated biplane that proved surprisingly effective in ground attack roles throughout the early years of the war. HEINKEL He-177, Germany's only operational long-range heavy bomber, plagued by technical issues but impressive in size and ambition. DORNIER Do-215, a light bomber and reconnaissance aircraft derived from export designs, used for night missions and intelligence gathering. Junkers Ju-86, initially a bomber, later adapted for high-altitude reconnaissance beyond the reach of enemy fighters. Junkers Ju-188, a modernized development of the Ju-88, offering improved speed, range, and versatility. Junkers Ju-88, one of Germany's most versatile aircraft, serving as a bomber, night fighter, and reconnaissance platform. Dornier Do-335, the fastest piston-engine aircraft of the war, featuring a unique push-pull engine configuration. HEINKEL He-219, a highly advanced night fighter equipped with radar and heavy armament, feared by Allied bomber crews. BACHEM BA-349, a vertical takeoff rocket interceptor designed as a last-ditch defense against Allied bombers. Messerschmitt Me-163, the only operational rocket-powered fighter, capable of unmatched speed but extremely dangerous to fly. HEINKEL He-162, a jet fighter rushed into service late in the war, built for mass production by inexperienced pilots. Messerschmitt Me-262, the world's first operational jet fighter, far ahead of its time and revolutionary in aerial combat. HEINKEL He-51, an early biplane fighter that quickly became obsolete, but was used for training and ground attack. Messerschmitt Me-410, a heavy fighter and bomber destroyer, armed with powerful cannons for attacking Allied bombers. Messerschmitt Me-210, a troubled predecessor to the Me-410, suffering from stability issues during development. Messerschmitt Bf-110, a twin-engine heavy fighter initially successful, later outclassed by faster Allied aircraft. FOCKE-WULF Ta-152, a high-altitude interceptor designed to counter Allied bombers at extreme altitudes. FOCKE-WULF FW-190, one of Germany's best fighters, praised for its firepower, ruggedness, and pilot survivability. Messerschmitt Bf-109, Germany's most produced fighter aircraft and the backbone of the Luftwaffe throughout the war. Italian FIAT RS.14, a maritime reconnaissance float plane used for patrol and anti-submarine missions. CANT Z.506, AIRONE, long-range float plane valued for its reliability and endurance over open seas. SAVOIA-MARCHETTI SM.85, an experimental dive bomber that struggled with underpowered engines. BREDA BA.88, LINCE, a heavy fighter that failed operationally due to poor performance in combat conditions. BREDA BA.65, an effective ground attack aircraft used in multiple theaters during the early war. PIAGGIO P.108, Italy's only four-engine heavy bomber, comparable in size to Allied strategic bombers. CANT Z.1018, LEONE, a modern bomber prototype that arrived too late to influence the war. FIAT BR-20, Italy's first all-metal bomber, used extensively in early bombing campaigns. SAVOIA-MARCHETTI SM.84, a successor to the SM.79, though less successful in combat roles. SAVOIA-MARCHETTI SM.79, one of the most successful Italian aircraft, especially feared as a torpedo bomber. CAPRONI VIZOLA F.5, a high-performance fighter prototype that never reached mass production. FIAT CR.25, a twin-engine reconnaissance and escort aircraft used in limited numbers. FIAT G.55 Centauro, considered one of the best Italian fighters, combining speed, firepower, and maneuverability. Macchi C.205 VELTRO, an advanced fighter capable of matching Allied aircraft late in the war. Macchi C.202 FOLGORE, renowned for its agility and aerodynamic design, though lightly armed. REGGIANE Re 2001 FALCO I, a versatile fighter bomber used in naval and ground attack roles. Macchi C.200 SAETTA, sturdy early war fighter with excellent handling characteristics. FIAT G.50 FRECCIA, Italy's first all-metal monoplane fighter, limited by range and armament. IMAM Ro.44, a naval floatplane fighter used for reconnaissance and fleet defense. FIAT CR.42 FALCO, a biplane fighter that remained competitive through agility despite outdated design. FIAT CR.32, an earlier biplane fighter that influenced Italian air combat. Doctrine: Japanese aircraft. Mitsubishi F1M, versatile floatplane used for reconnaissance, spotting, and air defense. Mitsubishi Ki-51, a light attack aircraft designed for close air support of ground forces. Kawasaki Ki-48, a fast light bomber inspired by European aircraft designs. Mitsubishi G-4M, a long-range bomber known for its range and its lack of armor protection. Mitsubishi G-3, early naval bomber that demonstrated Japan's emphasis on long-range strike capability. Yokosuka D-4Y, fast dive bomber that evolved into multiple specialized variants. Aichi D-3A, the primary dive bomber during early Pacific campaigns, including Pearl Harbor. Kawasaki Ki-10, a biplane fighter that remained in service longer than expected. Kawasaki Ki-102, a heavily armed interceptor designed to counter Allied bombers. Kawasaki Ki-45, a twin-engine heavy fighter used for interception and night fighting. Nakajima Ki-43, highly maneuverable and lightweight, sacrificing protection for agility. Nakajima Ki-27, an early monoplane fighter that dominated initial air battles in Asia. Kawanishi N1K1, one of Japan's best late-war fighters, combining firepower and performance. Nakajima, a 6M2NA floatplane version of the famous Zero, adapted for island defense. Mitsubishi A6M3, an improved Zero variant with increased speed and durability. Mitsubishi A6M, the legendary Zero fighter, symbol of Japanese air power early in the war. Mitsubishi A5M, the predecessor to the Zero, marking Japan's transition to modern monoplane fighters.